Pull down. Okay, nice. Nice. Get it out. Get it out. Get it. Get out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Welcome back, Digities, to another beautiful episode of Shipbreaker. Hardspace Shipbreaker, that is. This is my lazy series. To those of you who are not familiar with it, this is my series where, honestly, I don't give a to put it in the most simplest of terms. I do barely any editing on this. This is my lazy game. This is the one that I enjoy playing in my off time. This is something that I enjoy to just enjoy it. I mean, I don't think it really needs much else kind of explanation other than that. I play it because I find it fun, and it's something that just I can be lazy about. All right, cool. 10 out of 10 commentary. Not even gonna bother restarting that. What we have here, I'm gonna use some of my upgrade points too. I think I kind of want some range increase on this. You know, I could get even. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my durability so it doesn't drain so fast. Tab on back. All right, yeah, I'm taking a look at some of these upgrades. So to those of you who are unfamiliar with this game, it is you are a blue collar worker who has gone up to space to try to find a new job. You signed a contract, and the company essentially made you sign a contract which you didn't read fully because it killed you, made you a clone, and then put you about $1 billion into debt. As you can see up here in this top right region, I'm about $1,054 million in debt. So you're kind of working your way off to, well, work off your debt, own your own tools, have your own job, get your own ship and stuff like that, and it's kind of fun. You just kind of break down ships. It's real relaxing. It's real take your time, do what you can. But honestly, it also has a super interesting story that's going on with the game. I love the story that's been going on in the background. You know, they have voice acting. There's a whole thing about like a manager coming in, like your co-workers and stuff like that. It's really fun. I have honestly never fully completed this game, so I'm kind of on a journey to go ahead and eventually complete it. However, you know, the reason I've never completed it though is because they had a lot of taking a look at some of these ships. They had a lot of updates that they kept on changing the game into the point it finally got fully released. But once it got fully released, just kind of want to started making videos on it. So as much as I would like to play it in my own free time sometimes, you know, it kind of seems like a waste unless I make a video on it. But of course, I don't want to put out too many videos on the idea. I think I'm going to go for this. And that's 22 million, right? That's 22 million for... This one has a lot of points that can come along with it. Oh, 36 million? Oh, dear God. Oh, this ship is going to take a while. All right, you're in for a long haul. So, that's fine, though, because there isn't really going to be a whole lot of structure to this. What was I talking about? Yeah, I mean, because they kept on updating the game. They kept adding new stuff, and they kept making it even better and better. But I don't want to play it without recording it, but I don't want to release too many videos where, you know, I'm just super lazy about my recording and editing, because most I'm going to do for the editing is probably just cut out some like accidental like bumps and scrapes and like on the mic, or, you know, if like my phone goes off, try to cut that out in terms of the volume. But we're going to get any dialogue here at the very start. No, it seems like, you know, it's funny. I just got done talking about the story, and it seems like we don't have any dialogue this time, but that's because we did just get dialogue the past couple times. Let's start breaking down the ship. This one might take a while, so it might be in for a long haul, but it seems pretty simplistic, so it may not actually take that long. But yeah, I don't want to release too many videos where it's just low effort. You know, I mean, I have gotten some comments of people saying that they actually really appreciate this style of content. The fact that, you know, you can be a little bit more true to yourself, that you don't have to be all, what's up guys, to another amazing video of, it's just, you know, it is what it is. This isn't gonna blow off as soon as I take off this cap, is it? Ooh, a little concerned. Let me stand out of the way, because that might be pressurized. There is a way to check, but I'm just not gonna bother. Yep, that's pressurized. You know what, that's fine. Honestly, if there's gonna be any point in this area that's going to become depressurized and blast out like that, may as well be out of the engine block like that. Just go ahead and fire those off. Let's get the rest of those off too. Just because, you know, it's low effort. Usually when people watch a YouTube video, you know, they want memes, they want funny jokes inserted, they want like 15. Oh. All right then. What was I just talking about? The warp gate or something just fired off. Wow, that was, I don't think we've gotten that yeah, it goes to that warp gate there in the center, and they just kind of like railgun ships through it. Wow. That was cool. I don't think we've actually gotten that to happen on a recording yet. That's nice. So you guys got to see that. But yeah, when people go to look, I got so sidetracked by that happening. And suddenly everything got quiet and I heard something happen in the background and I just saw a big light. Wow, that's God, I love this game. But what was I just talking about? Yeah, just because when people watch a video, they want funny jokes. They want 15 to like 20-ish minutes for videos. 25 is kind of cutting it a little long. I think at least when you're starting as a YouTuber, because I mean, honestly, when I see, you know, more popular YouTubers, you know, bigger content creators who make stuff, usually their videos are 25 to like 30 minutes long, but they already have an audience that's been established. While, you know, I'm still trying to establish an audience. You know, I'm still not well known. I'm still very small. I only have like 4.33k subscribers at this point, so like 4,300. Open up this door. It's gonna be pressurized. Okay, yeah, it's depressurizing itself, so the very central cabin is gonna be pressurized. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I had to turn off my AC real quick, or else it comes through on the microphone. Just, you know, it's a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and repressurize this, close down all the doors. There we go. Yeah, usually every time I record, I actually have to turn off my AC because like my AC fan is like just around the corner and it 100% comes through on the mic. If I keep it on, you can hear the entire time just like a fan just rolling in the background. If I had to go turn that off real quick because I realized it turned on. But yeah, you know, God, this series really does allow me to be so ADHD. Like I really am bad at keeping on topics because there's so many things I like to talk about. So many things that I lose track of, you know, in general. Is this gonna be pressurized? Okay, yeah, this is all pressurized. Do I have anything to depressurize all these cabins? I don't think I do. Is there like gonna be an atmospheric regulator around here somewhere? I mean, there was one, but the problem is it's floating right there. It's not attached to the wall. There's gotta be one around here somewhere, right? Anything? I'm gonna go ahead and open up this door as well. Nice. I may even want to get rid of those doors so I can depressurize everything once I find one. Oh, that's right, ADHD. I mean, because that really is like I lose topics so often. There are so many things I usually want to talk about. There's so many things that I just lose track of as I just kind of stutter on. I'm gonna go ahead and collect. We're getting a lot of good items to go ahead and. Oh, there's another one. It's just none of them are attached. I'm supposed to depressurize all this without breaking something. I'm getting close to the reactor. The UI is kind of messing up. Getting close to the reactor. Anything? Okay, there's some more wires. Is there anything to? I'm not seeing anything at all. This is going to be a little bit of concern. Ooh, if I open that up, that's probably going to depressurize everything. But that's going to be, yeah, I'm going to have to probably just blow out a hole. That is going to be a problem. How do I want to do this? Another one that's not only detached from the wall, but it's also broken. What was I just saying? So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that I stutter on about and just mammer on and just whatnot. So, I mean, there's so many other topics. There's so many things to always talk about. YouTube channel, real life. I mean, I will be starting a new job. I mean, honestly, by the time this comes out, I will probably have already started my new job. I'm starting a new job on the 21st for aerospace. Although, you know, oh, does it work? At least it's not attached. You lied to me. Oh, you bastards. Okay, I see how it's gonna be. All right, cool. I'm gonna open up all the doors and just get everything depressurized just in one go. This is gonna be dangerous and it might break stuff. It's definitely gonna break stuff. Go ahead and collect this poster, I suppose. But yeah, by the time this video comes out, probably would have already started my new job. It's aerospace, but I'm not gonna be doing anything necessarily, you know, too magical to start off with. I'm gonna be the stock boy more or less, but you know, hey, I'm gonna be making like $1.50 more. Gonna be making like 25 bucks an hour, which is, you know, pretty decent if you ask me. And you know, it's kind of a start to a career. You know, let me go ahead and just depressurize this before I start talking too much about that more. This is gonna be a problem. Okay, hopefully I don't die. God. I'm dying. No. Come on. Get down. Get to the suit repair. No. Oh, God damn it. That was a lot of air. Yeah, not even holding on to it worked. Well, that's gonna be more onto my debt. That is unfortunate. Luckily, we are making a lot of money in this ship. I could have definitely done that better. Okay. Well, that is a thing that has happened. Hopefully I didn't break too much on the inside of the ship with that. I don't think it would have. There's mostly just kind of loose debris. Come on. What's going on here? Oh, no, oh, God. Oh, God. What's going to happen when I open this? Can I even open this? It's not going to let me open it right now, is it? Huh. Oh, God. Okay, please don't kill me. I'm scared. I don't want to die again. The door was open. How'd that not? Okay, here we go. Yep. There it goes. Okay. I lived this time. Everything should be depressurized now, though, right? We shouldn't have a problem with this. Can I, what happens if I open this now, though? If this is gonna be pressurized inside here, yep. I'm gonna have to reopen all these doors. Gotta float off there for a second. Oh boy. Okay, let's start opening up all these doors. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about, so like the job, right? Oh God. Okay, please stop breaking things. Okay, I need to stop letting go early. Jesus. All right, one more door. Yep, there it goes. Luckily, not too much stuff flying around. There's a couple of loose items. Yeah, so new job. So, I mean, I have been working in a lot of warehouses, you know, and factories and automotive factories and, a lot of distribution centers. I've worked in assembly. I've worked in food processing. I've worked on assembly lines for food processing. I've got honestly a large repertoire on my resume of things that I've done before. I've worked in QA. I've been a trainer. I've helped bring in new employees. You know, I've done quality assurance and stuff like that too. But you know, I've kind of gotten tired of. So I'm trying to find a way. How do I get below deck? I know that there's a way to get below deck here, right? So, oh, here we go. Nice. This is where I needed to get to. And now I need to get to the bottom side of all this. You know, let's go ahead and take off these wings while we're here. But yeah, I've worked a lot for various companies and different types of jobs and whatnot. It's just going through, you know, I'm 28 years old. I've had a lot of different job opportunities, employments. Which, you know, hey, I think I've advocated about this before in the last video, that you should really don't be afraid to quit your job and move onto a new one. You know, especially if, I don't care how old you are, how young you are, especially if you are young though, you know, because I remember so much that when I was younger, I felt so bad about quitting jobs. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to work here. I really hate it here. God, I hate this place, but I don't want to leave. They just hired me. You know, ooh, hello there. Credit drive? Okay, we're gonna have some lore that we can read later after this. Remind me in the comments down below. And hey, while we're talking about that, leave a comment down below on literally any of the topics that I talked about. I did do a community post where I wonder why a lot of people don't leave comments, and I think it's just simply because I don't ask enough questions. It's kind of the census that it came to, but there are only like 4 or 5 votes, which is, you know, not necessarily saying a whole lot compared to the 4,000 people who are subscribed. So, you know, hey, leave your opinion down below. You know, comment down below on reasons why you maybe don't typically comment. Is it because you're watching on a TV? You know, someone said that a lot of times people watch YouTube on a TV, so they don't really have an easy way to comment. Maybe some people don't do it because I don't ask enough questions, you know, etc. And, you know, I'm going to be going through a lot of topics today in general, just as I just kind of rant on about random crap as I, how do I rotate this thing again? I think just press it again, right? No, R, there we go. I just kind of ranted about things. But yeah, back to the topic of jobs. Do not be afraid to quit your job, okay? When I was young, I always thought, oh no, I just got this job. I don't want them to be mad at me. I don't like it here. I don't want, you know, do all the companies talk to each other? Oh no, are they gonna tell the other companies that I'm a bad worker because I left, you know, after only a few months? or, you know, I left after before I even got my year in, you know, or are they going to talk about me? There's some like online profile of like, this person with this name is a bad person. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. None of the companies talk to each other really at all. When you give those references of like, oh, what are your past employments, and give us their number, they don't actually call any of them. They don't. You know, very rarely that they ever do. And if they do, they have very little information that they even give the other people about you. It's just don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about quitting your job. Move onward. Go to a new place. If you do not want to work there, don't feel bad about not wanting to work there. It is your life. It is your job. It is your financial situation. It is your mental capacity. It is your body. It is your life. It's your life to lead. No, if you were young, making like $12 an hour, or even less, like $8.50 an hour, working at a minimum wage job, and you don't want to leave behind your coworkers, you really like them, you know, that I don't want to betray them. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. You owe those people nothing. You know, you may like them. I've made so many friends of coworkers and stuff like that, but the matter of fact is, unless you hang out with them outside of work, that's all they are. They're just coworkers. You know, they're not your actual friends. Do you talk to them outside of work? Do you hang out with them outside of work? Do you go to the bar afterwards? If you do, then cool. After you leave your job, they're still going to do the exact same thing. They're going to still continue to be your friend. And if they're not your friend after you leave, then they probably weren't your friend to begin with. But point being, ooh, is that whole section moving off? Yes, it is. Yeah, baby. Just to get this whole shell off of this, use up all my tethers. But yeah, don't feel bad about quitting your jobs. Like I remember there was this one job where I was working at a like industrial like oven factory. Like we made like industrial ovens, like the big steel casing type of situations. And like these pieces would go through an even gianter industrial oven, like a giant baker of stuff. And like, you know, it was, you know, just it had a very like 1920s style to it. And I remember I worked there for about 2 days. On the very first day, they're like, you look like you're a good lass. You know, you seem like you're going to be here for a while. You look like you're a good worker. You know, we're expecting more of you. And they're like telling me about the last guy. Like, yeah, we have this one guy, but he quit almost immediately, like after just like a couple of days. But you seem like you're going to be a good guy who's going to work here. Nah. After about 2 days, I was gone. It was dirty. It was very loud. They gave you no ear protection. They had me doing the most benign work that I had no experience in at all, which, you know, hey, whatever. You get to learn a lot of things. It had like, when I was super young, I was learning how to do an angle grinder and work with the ovens. And the thing that really, ooh, nice, there we go, it detached. The thing that made me, ooh, that almost hit me. The thing that made me quit that job was I was walking down one of just like the walkways. Get off, get off, get off. That's not moving at all, is it? I'm gonna have to use another tether, pull it off. Maybe I can move off to the right somehow. But the thing that maybe I was going along one of the walkways, and like literally one of the industrial ovens, like they all hover above you on just hooks. Like you got these like 700-pound stainless steel ovens hanging above you on these just metal hooks that just kind of gyrate and like flop around, because they're not very thick hooks or like whatever either. And one of them fell off and almost hit me because they go above the walkway where you walked, which was just a terrible design. And I'm like, that's a problem, right? Like, should we say something about that? And one of the guys goes, nah, that happens all the time. Just keep an eye on, don't get hit. I was immediately like, no, this place has no safety values. It had me doing things that I was not experienced in, which is, you know, fine, whatever. But it was just a terrible place to work. It was literally after like 2 days, now it's gone. After so much, you know, hype of like, you seem like a good worker, just leave. Okay, the whole point of this whole story is the fact is, it doesn't matter what circumstances you are in or how you may feel about leaving a job or the people who might want you there. It's okay. Just go get a new job. It's not, I've probably had like 15, 20 jobs. We need to normalize job jumping, because it is your life. It is your finances. Every single time I job jumped, I went up in a pay grade. You know, I started out working like, I started out making only like $8 an hour. Then it was like 10, then it was like 11, then it was 12, then it was like 12.50. And then it just kept going up and up and up and up. But the thing is, every single time I worked at one of these places, hopefully I'm not accidentally cutting anything down the line. Got to be careful about this. There's no coolant pipes, right? Ooh, that might actually cut this background stuff. So I don't actually want to do that. Yeah, this aluminum can be cut. So I'm not going to use my big one. There's pipes on the other side of this, isn't there? Okay, no, not quite. That's not aluminum, so I can use my angle cutter on that. There we go. What was I just talking about? What was I just talking about? Jobs. Yeah, just point being, you always go every single time that, every single time I started or got a new job and worked there for a little while, it's just something else that you learned. It goes on your resume. You can put it on your resume. It's something that you just learn how to do. You know, that's why I can say that I worked in QA and I trained people, and that's why I can also say that, you know, I did this and I did that and I've experienced doing that. Like, oh, have you ever done this before? Yes, I have. Although, albeit it might be have only been like once for like a few months, but I still kind of vaguely remember how to do it. At least it's just not something that's gonna be completely foreign to you. Was that gonna get in? Get in there, get in there. Yeah. But yeah, you learn. You know, every single time you job jump to a new place, you learn something new. Okay, so just point of the story. I'm rambling on too much as I'm just trying to focus on taking apart this ship too. The point of the whole story is exactly what I was saying all before. Do not feel bad about job jumping. Normalize job jumping. Try to look for a higher or same pay rate. Find something that you are more likely going to enjoy, or at least not going to say enjoy, but find something that you hate less. Eventually, you'll find yourself landing a job that you don't hate all that much, or you'll find yourself a job that you actually enjoy. You know, right now I work at a Lowe's distribution center, which I'm trying to make sure I don't actually dox myself with stuff and being too specific about places. But yeah, I work at a Lowe's distribution center, and I'm gonna say it's not bad. I actually kind of like working there. You know, it's distribution though. You know, it still has its gripes. You ride around equipment. I'm forklift certified, squeeze truck certified, you know, reach truck certified, all that stuff. All that's everything to do with all that crap. Pallet riders, I mostly ride around. But you know, it's a half decent job. You get a lot of sick pay, you get a lot of holiday and vacation pay. It's not a bad place to work. But you know what? I'm also a really good worker there, where I always get a bonus for my proficiency, which, you know, if you get like 120%, you get like an extra like $200 like bonus on the month or whatever. It's actually kind of nice. So I always get my bonus because I'm really good at what I do, because I know how to do what I do, because I've done so many jobs just like it. You know, where is this thing still attached on somewhere? How is this thing not moving? Is it because of the engine? It might be because of this engine block. Can I move this out at all? I can tell it's separated. I might have to do this on the other side. Oh, I see that this is still attached here. Okay, I need to get this entire side. I'll worry about that later. I need to get this shell off first. I might have to pull this thing out going backwards. Yeah, it's a half decent job, and I'm good at it because I've jumped so many jobs that I'm good at what I do. You know, is this moving? Very, very slowly. I see it moving. It's getting there. Just not very quickly. It must be stuck on something. Are you stuck on something? Are you attached to another part somehow? What's going on here, buddy? Can I somehow cut you off anywhere? What is this whole thing pulling? Is it pulling this entire side? I think it really is. I would think it moved faster than this. I might have to take off these fuel tanks. You know, taking off a little bit of weight in general is gonna be good for it. But yeah, so, you know, I make probably about like $23.50 now working at Lowe's, which is, you know, pretty decent. You know, I make a decent living. I bought a house working there, you know, I got a house now, which is kind of nice. But as of like a couple of years ago, which is, you know, hey, pretty dope. Getting distracted. But, you know, now, you know, as much as I like kind of working there, the whole point is that now I've got a new job and I'll be starting on the 21st. So funny enough, work has been so slow at Lowe's that they have had me off from work for about a month now. And they called me the other day. They're like, hey, do you want like another month off? I'm like, dang, that sounds really nice, but I denied it because I am starting my new job, like I said. So I'm gonna go back to Lowe's on the 18th. I'm gonna give them a bag of candy. I'm gonna sign up for all of my holiday and vacation time that I have left. And then I'm gonna start my new job on the 21st. And then I'm just gonna eventually call in and be like, hey, by the way, I'm quitting. You know, I'm quitting Lowe's. You know, how's this thing not oh, I didn't detach this right side. I need to go ahead and cut this piece off. Now that's why this piece isn't moving. Get that going. Ooh, that almost bounced around. I saw the laser almost bounce around and hit something else there. Go ahead and just fire this forward in a line. Do I got anything else attached here? There we go. Now the stuff is starting to float off, right? Is this thing's gonna start moving for me? Yeah, very, very slowly, but it's moving. Detach this bottom side. Is trying to move the whole middle. Anything else to detach here? Yes, there is another one. Got to be careful about this. Oh, ooh, that popped off. Oh god, they're both popping off. Jesus. Okay. No, 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 no. Stop, 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 stop. Okay. Everything stop where you are. Okay. Okay, good. You, sir, go over there. You, sir, also go over there. You, sir, also go over there. Just move everything over to that side. Oh god, okay, please don't break anything. You are floating around a lot. Oh god. Oh boy. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting my new job, and I'm gonna use up all my holiday and vacation time. Come back down, come back down. What are you doing? Get down there. So it's gonna be kind of funny. So I'm gonna be trying to get like 2 paychecks essentially. I'm gonna be trying to. Ooh, I need to carry this thing way down. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and carry this thing as far as I can. Just go ahead and attach to that point as far as you can, all the way down there if you have to. Incinerated? What? Why are you? No! How did you go in there? Oh, that's a big piece just lost. Oh, why did you go in there? I think there's even a gas tank in there too, wasn't there? Oh, dang it. Okay. Well, we haven't lost our threshold on the 9th part yet, which is good. Dang it. I should have been paying more attention. I don't know how to manage to actually get in there. That's upsetting. Oh well, we're still good. As long as I don't break anything else substantial around here, it should be fine. Go ahead and cancel those tethers. Yeah, I'm going to be trying to basically get 2 paychecks at the same time, because I'm going to be, starting my job 3 days after I go back to my first, Lowe's job, use up all my holiday vacation time, which is funny enough, I got enough to last me like 3 weeks. But, if I really wanted, I could be working 2 jobs, because when working at Lowe's, I was doing Friday, Saturday, Sundays, but this new job is going to be Monday through Friday. But, when I was working at Lowe's, I was doing 3 12s, so I was working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but they were 12-hour shifts. So I was doing about 36 hours. But now I'm going to be working, 5 days of 8 hours. So I haven't worked a 5-day, 8-hour schedule in a long time. It's probably been the better part of like 4 years since I've ever worked a job that's been 5 days a week, 8 hours. It's criminal. I hate that work schedule so much. Like to sit, I know to everyone who already probably works there, they're sitting there like, oh, Christ and more, why don't you? But like, honestly, you spend your whole life 5 days a week having to wake up in the morning, or at least I'm going to be on second shift, so I'm going to be a little bit on the later end, but having to wake up and go do it, knowing that you have to go do 8 hours a day, most of your day doing just work, just like most of your week, you only have Saturday and Sunday then to relax. You only have Saturday and Sunday to do other things. So Saturday, I'm probably gonna have to, mow my lawn, do anything I have to do around the house. Ooh, I need to get you off, don't I? Detach you. And what are you also part of the barge? No, you are part of a furnace. You can go down into the barge, please. Attach you down there. Can I break you off somehow? How do I break you off? Anything here that's gonna allow me to detach you? Oh, yep, that's gonna allow me to detach you. And then is there anything else I can detach here? Oh no, that's all processors still. Okay, good. But yeah, just because Saturday I'm gonna have to do my mowing if I need to mow the lawn, and I'm also gonna have to do all of my shopping and pay any bills and anything that I need to do that I could not do during the week, especially because I'm going to be working second shift. I wake up during the middle of the day, and by the time I get off from work, it's going to be past midnight or around midnight, right? You're there just late enough that everything's closed. So anything I do, I'm going to have to either A, do before work, which is going to be, I don't like doing things before work because it just makes me more tired. You don't get as much sleep, right? And so I'm going to have to do everything I can on Saturday, and then you only have Sunday to relax. You can't relax too hard on a Sunday. You can't drink too much. You can't, smoke too much. You can't party too much. You can't do too much on a Sunday because you have to go to work on a Monday. But you didn't do any of your partying or whatever on a Saturday because you're too busy doing things on your Saturday. I just hate working 5 days a week. It's terrible. It's criminal. I love, if anything, my perfect work schedule is working 4 days of 10 hours. That is much more preferable in every single situation. I would prefer that over anything, but it is what it is. You might be asking, so why do you even get that type of job? And my God, I've been talking for a while. I've been talking nonstop. I'm ADHD today, aren't I? It's hey, leave a comment if you've gotten this far into the video. Honestly, if you've just been enjoying just hearing me talk about random crap, if you actually enjoy, like, honestly, if you enjoy listening to me talk about just these random things about jobs and work and what I do and just anything and all, like, I don't know, for whatever reasons, just leave a comment down below. Do you enjoy this? Do you want more of this? Do you like when I just keep on talking about random crap? Oh god, this is gonna be funny, isn't it? It's being funny. It's being funny. Get out there. Don't you dare get stuck into that furnace. There you go. Oh, I see a light. The end of the tunnel. Gotta detach that light. Don't want it going into the processor that goes down to the barge. Oh boy. Hey, no. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Come on. Is it gonna be stuck? Push that in. There it goes. I knew it was gonna be funky. Those long pieces always are. If you enjoy this type of content, if you enjoy this type of talk, if you enjoy me just, you know, rambling on, leave a comment down below that you do. That, you know, let me know that you enjoy this. Like, even a simple, just nice down in the comment, I would appreciate. You know, just a simple anything would honestly warm my heart. I like responding to all the comments. I read all of them. I respond to most of them if it's a type of format that I can respond to. Get down there, light. Again, I read everything, so yeah, leave a comment down below if you enjoy this type of stuff. What was I talking about? That's right, work schedules. You know, it just, I really don't like that 5 days. But why am I? So you might be thinking, okay, so why am I doing this? That's right, that was the original topic. That's the, that's right. That's the original topic. And crap. Okay, I just forgot. Well, what's the original topic? Okay, work schedule. Why am I doing this? That's right. Why am I doing this? So, as much as, you know, I've been working distribution centers, you know, get that light, distribution centers, factories, all the stuff for the longest times in my life. The reason I'm getting this new job working in aviation, one, because aviation is a little bit more of my passion in general. Ooh, is that all furnace? That is all furnace mostly. A little bit of processor crap on there. Well, that's mostly, oh, that's probably not going to be good, huh? Actually, 50 kilograms. Furnace is 400 kilograms. The tethers. I'm actually going to go ahead and put that one in the processor. There is more stuff that can go in the processor than there can be the furnace. But the reason I'm doing all this, what I was even talking about all this crap to begin with, is because I'm tired of working jobs that, I don't want to say that they don't matter. They feel like they don't have any weight to them. You know, when I'm working at Lowe's, let me go ahead and get some tethers here, and fuel, I think. You know, no, there's fuel inside, I believe. I think there's fuel somewhere inside the ship. I saw those canisters around. But I won't say, you know, that they don't matter, but like when you're working at Lowe's or any distribution jobs, like when I'm moving around a stack of toilet paper or paper towels, you know, to be shipped off to someplace, I don't feel the weight of how important that is. You know, not to say it's not important, but like it's just a regular commodity. There's that fuel, thruster fuel. It's just a regular commodity. You know, what's so great about it? It's just random crap that you're moving, right? But working with aviation, working, you know, in the aerospace and aeronautics industry in general, I'm gonna go from moving a $5, you know, toilet paper crap to suddenly moving a $1 million piece of engine and working with parts that even will be going up in like space stations. You know, I'm gonna be working on parts that go in like Boeings and like jets and stuff that just matters more, you know. It's something that just has more meaning to it, and it's gonna be a clean facility. It's all like white walls. It's, you know, it's white walls, everything's extremely painted, all, you know, climate control, so it's actually going to be nice and cool in there during the summer hours. That can all go into the processor. Why? Okay, you're moving. Get in there. Fly. Here we go. It just has more meaning, right? I want to be working on stuff that's going to go on a plane, stuff that moves people, stuff that moves goods, stuff that going on again, like space engines and space parts. I want to work on stuff that's going to be mattering more, things that are going to be going on in missiles. I can probably get rid of this part. Yeah, that's the access panel in front of me. It's just, it doesn't have any meaning when I'm just moving something just non-important, right? It is what it is. I'm sure you understand what I mean. I don't know. I don't have to explain it any further, really. I think you understand at this point, but get that down. That's the radiation unit. Don't want to actually fall into that. Get out, get out, get out, get out. There we go. Get the access panel out of here. Fly it around. There we go. And plus, this is also going to be a career choice. The reason I'm doing this isn't simply because I want more meaning to my work, which, you know, of course I do, but... Oh, I destroyed it doing that? Oh, okay, bugger. But it's also a career choice, right? I want to build up career doing this. You know, working at a Lowe's or working at any distribution center, the most that you can really build your career up is like what? Being a manager or like a coach or, you know, whatever that makes a few bucks more than the rest of the people. And then you're just dealing with bull crap all day of having to act with people, which also in that type of community, I gotta say too, God, I hate the people sometimes. You know, sometimes you still love the people, and at the same time, I really hate the people. You know, when you work in a casual job that anyone can get into, that literally any smojo can easily apply to get in like a week and just, you know, they're working. A lot of times you find people just don't care about their work ethic at all. So they will be super lazy. They don't do things right. They don't do things in the process. It's just poor work ethic that you can find a lot easier with those regular jobs. And I want to work with people who care more about their position. I want to work with people who have more aspirations or inspirations, that they want to be more. You know, eventually, like I said, this is a career choice. So I'm starting out just stocking the shelves just as much as any other grease monkey. You know, that's me, have to be starting there, you know, like, you know, I'm just me. I'm gonna be the guy behind the scenes, just like getting dirty. I'm gonna be all oiled up and just moving stuff around and whatnot. And it's just, you know, you're gonna be all greased up and just, you're the guy that works in the back, you know, back rooms, right? But you know, that's how it's gonna start out. But eventually, I want to start working on QA, where I work on more of the engines. I want to start working my way up to be part of the missile defense systems. I want to start working on space systems. I want to be a space engineer, which is actually one of the job positions that they have there. I want to, you know, there are a whole bunch of contractors and subsidiary like companies that work in there too. A lot of opportunity. And just the point is, I want to do something more with my life other than moving around a $5 paper roll, you know, toilet paper, compared to moving around engines and space parts and something that I can be more, you know, and eventually I could be making $50 to $100 an hour type of situation. I also just want to make more money, right? You're not gonna be able to make a whole lot of money working at a regular classic job, which, not to say that you can't, but very unlikely. You know, there's not a whole lot of positions. I need to break out this bottom floor. There's not gonna be a whole lot of positions that you can easily work your way up through and have opportunities to increase your foothold in life, you know? Except now I'm just kind of getting off topic. I'm just stammering on about random things, trying to get some of these items in there. Get some of these items out of the way. I need to get this rib parts out of the way. Let me go ahead and face down so I'm not shooting towards the reactor that's right above my head. Yeah, so I'm kind of excited. It's I don't know how it's gonna apply to my YouTube schedule. You know, I make videos on the daily, and I try to upload daily, Monday through Saturday. I take Sundays for myself, which is actually going to be even more important now that I'm going to have only Saturdays, Sundays off. So that kind of works out well in my aspect. But, you know, I don't know how it's going to affect me, because I even still used to make YouTube videos on the days when I was working at Lowe's, where I worked 12 hours, come home, and then still have work the next day for 12 hours. And I was still making videos then, you know, still technically am, because I still technically work there, but you know, having to work 5 days instead of 3 days, but having to work 5 days might be feeling a lot more mentally tired. But I'm also gonna have 4 more hours per day compared to before that I'm gonna have to do whatever I need. But when I come home, it's gonna be dark out. I don't have anything else to do. I can't go anywhere. You know, it's gonna be I'm on second shift. There's not a whole lot else I can do after I'm done with work. So I'm going to have probably nothing else to do besides play games, maybe hang out with a couple of friends for like an hour or two, and then just go record. So I guess I'm going to see how that works out. You know, again, I don't know how it's going to work out, but it's going to be interesting. Maybe eventually, I'm not saying it at all. I don't know if this is going to be true or not. You know, maybe if it finds out it's going to be too much for me, I could go to an every other day schedule. Oh, did I accidentally? Ooh, I almost overheated that. Get this thermal plate out of here. Straight into the furnace. Anything else around here that I need to detach? I think I can detach this entire wall though, can't I? No, this is all processor stuff. Okay. yeah, I don't know, maybe it'll get to a point where I can just start uploading every other day if it gets to be too much to make videos every single day. But honestly, I still have the mindset too where I always hear about the YouTubers who are like, I've been doing this for years. I've been double uploading every single day while working a full-time job. And guys, now I'm going to start to think where I want to do only every other day, or only upload one video today instead of two. Like, I guess I shouldn't compare myself to other people, but when I hear what they've been able to do, and then I look at myself like, well, why can't I do that? You know, of course, it's all mental. It's all mental. It's all depending on what you prioritize. You know, I could be releasing 2 or 3 videos every single day, but I do not have the mental capacity to be doing that, nor do I have the energy to. Like, look, I'm not that old yet. I like to think I'm not that old yet, but even when I'm not working right now, I still feel like I need to take a nap in the middle of the day. You know, I mean, what can I say? You know, sometimes you get tired, you just gotta take a nap. I don't have the energy to be making multiple videos like that a day, especially because editing takes quite a long time, you know, which is why I kind of like this series, because I really don't have to edit a whole lot at all. I can just kind of upload it mostly raw. You know, again, like saying at the very start of the video, that I can just cut out maybe a couple of quick things, a little small cuts, but that's really about it. I'm just gonna go ahead and start detaching all this stuff in here. I never managed to get those seats out on that bottom side, did I? May as well get this front side off while I have the chance. Get this computer, this flight terminal. But yeah, it's all mental capacity, you know, especially when you look at something like Mr. Beast. He lives and breathes making videos every single day. Everything's got to be over the top. Everything he does is for the idea of making videos, and he still manages to get like 6 to 8 hours of sleep a day. But when he's awake, everything he does is for the sake of making YouTube videos, and that's just not what I want to do. I don't have the mental capacity to do that. And to all of those who are watching who might, you know, I guarantee you, if this video gets enough views, there probably will be at least one person who's gonna be like, oh, well, that just means, you know, it's probably gonna be sitting there thinking like, oh, well, I could do it. Then why don't you? You know, what's stopping you right now? You know, there's someone out there, to that one guy out there who's probably sitting there thinking, well, I could do that. Oh, you're just being lazy. I could do it. Like, you know, I hope that no one's thinking that, honestly. You know, I would think that most of my viewers, that you guys, my DigiDs, are, you know, much better than that. But, you know, hey, Joey, I see you. I don't know, I'm just calling it random names. You know, if anyone does think that, you know, honestly, the point I'm trying to say is, then why don't you? You know, to the people who think that, oh, I could do that, or, you know, think like, oh, why can't he do that? Then it's just, then fine, do it yourself, and you'll understand why it's difficult. It is difficult. And this thing not detached yet? Okay, I got one more piece here. There we go. It's this thing, yeah, it's gonna come apart in several, isn't it? Reach this thing around, get in there, yeah. This whole thing's coming apart. Get in there. But it's just like, you know, I always thought, you know, I've been watching YouTube for, God, like 10 years at this point. I used to watch YouTube back in the days when I had to watch like anime music videos, you know, like AMVs, or I would have to watch, or most of my anime came from YouTube. Like, here's part 1 of 4 of episode 2. You know, like every episode came in like 4 parts. People couldn't upload enough. You have to watch them all separate parts. They'd all be like 480p. Everything had a different UI back then too. Everything was much different how everything looked. I think I can be able to get most of these computers out. Now, I've been watching YouTube for so long, ever since I was a young kid. And honestly, YouTube in a way has been a huge part of my life. You know, it's the people I've interacted with through the comments, the content that I found, even like on the daily, I watch YouTube videos. You know, I like to watch like stuff like Real Stuff Engineer, Aliens Rock, but I also like to watch stuff like Scott Manley for like space. I like to watch Melody Sheep for stuff like space. You know, I love watching people make great content like Space Giraffe, or like, I mean, there's a whole bunch. There's names everywhere. I can name stuff for hours, but it's you can learn so much through YouTube. The amount that I have learned through YouTube, the amount I have just found information. You know, I get my daily news from YouTube. Ooh, can I detach this whole section here? What's gonna happen when I do this? I think it just goes to the next room, doesn't it? Wait, where does that go to? Oh yeah, that does just go to the next room. I need to somehow detach this entire wall. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, honestly. Can I just cut this whole thing out, maybe? I don't know about that. Well, I mean, this whole thing's gonna go in the furnace eventually anyway, so I probably didn't even need to cut that out at all. What was I saying? So yeah, I mean, YouTube's been such a big part of my life, but for the longest of times, for the entire time I've ever watched YouTube, and to everyone who's watching YouTube now, you've probably always thought, man, I wish I could make videos, or dang, I wonder how these guys make these videos, or, you know, dang, that was a good one. I wonder how he makes it. You know, like all those thoughts have always been like, one day I wish I could make content, or, you know, I wish I could do what they do. And, you know, the one thing that was always holding me, oh crap, get back here. Oh, dang it. There's something. Yeah, there's a soft crate attached to that. Okay, that's just one. That's fine. It's whatever. Are any of these thruster fields good? No, they're not. Unfortunate. But, you know, the one thing that was always holding me back is I always felt like I needed a good computer, which, you know, you don't. Technically speaking, you do not need a good computer to make content at all. There have been plenty, hundreds, thousands of people who have made beautiful content without a good computer. People have made beautiful content by just their phone, making short snacks, especially nowadays. You're just recording crap on their phone. It's like kind of how like Smosh started, just recording crap on their phone in like a $30 webcam on their computer that was like 480p, stuff like that. Can I detach? I kind of want to get rid of this entire wall here. I will get rid of this entire wall. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this entire wall here. Gonna just burn this thing away. Oh, I need to take a breather. I've been talking this entire time. Don't want to overheat my tool. Did I get it? Yes, I got it. Nice. Still not quite hitting that threshold on the very top there. I want to make sure that red mark doesn't get to the 9, because then I lose out on some experience. I'll get these pieces off. Oh yeah, I need to actually take a breather. I've been talking so much. I'm looking at the recording. It's been about 48 minutes or so. So, you know, to everyone who's watching the video, stand up. You know, I'm not gonna say I gotta keep on playing. I gotta get this video done, but stand up, stretch a little bit. You know, take a big breath, breathe in, breathe out. You know, if you got some extra time to be doing that, if you got time to be standing around watching me, leave a comment down below. Like the video, subscribe, damn you. Go ahead and subscribe. But yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, YouTube, it's always been a big part. I've always thought like, oh, okay, I need a good computer. And again, you do not need a good computer, but at the same time, it is so much easier if you do have a good computer. A lot of these games, even this game, I mean, let's take a moment. We've been looking at this ship breaking for a long time, but look at this. This is beautiful. I can play this game in like the best graphics. I can record in 4K. I can export in 4K. I can give you guys 1080 all the way to 4K, 2160p graphics. You know, the processing time it takes to edit and export some of these videos, it goes so much better with a good computer. I don't have to worry about it crashing as much with a better computer. So really, I was making some videos before I got this beautiful computer, which is only like 6-7 months ago at this point. But once I got it though, that was game on. I actually had a kind of like sit down with myself. I was, you know, like I said, I was making some YouTube videos, not very good ones. I'm making like some Minecraft and playing Ixion, which I might actually want to revisit Ixion. I actually don't want to get rid of the power generator just yet. I might need it to actually power something in the future down this line. Ooh, I need to get rid of this. Cut this out. Yeah, I kind of had to sit down with myself that once I had my computer, and since I was already kind of in the mood and point of making some videos, not good videos, but some videos. Get out, please. Yeah, just keep on floating, And now pull. Get out. Yes. Okay, and get down, get funky, get fresh. Beautiful, there we go. Nice. But yeah, I kind of had a small sit down with myself. I'm like, all right, you know, David, Dave. I'm Digital Dave. It's not that much of a mystery what my name is. I know it's actually Ezekiel. But no, I'm Dave. But I was like, all right, Dave, you have the computer. You have what you said that you need to make good videos. You have the capability to make what you have ideas for. You now have absolutely no excuse to not be making the videos that you've always dreamed to do. And even at that time, you know, like I said, I've only been doing it for 6 or 7 months, and it was actually almost right after my birthday. Like, you are 27 years old. You know, 28, sorry. How old am I again? Like, you are 28 years old. Are you really gonna be sitting around all the way until you're like mid 30s or, you know, young 30s, my young 30s of, oh, I wish I could just make content. Oh, I wish I could make content. I have the computer and capability to do it, but I just don't know where to start. You know, all these guys, they know exactly what I bet they all went to college to make YouTube videos. I bet they all knew what they were doing at the start. No, no, nobody knows what you're doing at the start. My God, you look at any YouTuber who started out making content, 99% of the time, there are some a select few that are like started out godlike, maybe because they did go to college for video making crap like that. But even then, they still don't feel as though those their best content at all, right? Even then, they still don't feel like it's their best content starting out. But point being is like, you have no excuse at this point. Why are you not making YouTube videos? Like, this is something I've always dreamed of doing. You know, it still feels like work. Don't get me wrong. This is still all feels like work sometimes. You know, it takes time out of your day. You know, I've had to tell my parents sometimes like, hey, I can't do anything today. I've got a big video that I've been recording. Like, well, you know, don't let it get in the way of your work. I'm like, well, this is just what I do. Like, even my mom sometimes will be like, you know, why are you doing this? You need to stop doing this. You can't be doing this when you start your new job. You know, it's going to be too much. You can't be doing this when you start working again. You know, you can't be doing this. Like, that's the whole point. This is what I do in my spare time. You know, I enjoy doing this. This is what I've always wanted to do, is make YouTube. I know that sounds like really lame for aspirations, right? But I guess that's not. I've also always wanted to work in aviation, which is kind of already a start to it. So now I'm working in aviation and I'm making YouTube videos. The hardest part about anything to do with YouTube really is just a mental capacity. I'll tell you what, in those first couple of months, even the first few months of making videos, it was not easy. It was, you get there and like, I don't know how to do this. I don't have the flow. I had to learn how to edit. I bought Sony Vegas. I didn't know how to do anything. I was using OpenShot to begin with, which is a terrible program. It honestly, it works well enough, but it's free, which, hey, if any of you want a free editor, OpenShot was good. It accepts every single file type that you can imagine. And exports in every single file type you can imagine. So that's kind of nice in that aspect, but you couldn't really do a whole lot with it. But I didn't know how to do any of my audio crap. I was always messing with the audio. Everything always sounded not how I wanted it to. Even now, my audio is still kind of screwy sometimes, but it was not easy. It was not easy. There was a lot to learn, but you know what? I found it fun in a way to learn all this. You know, it's one of those situations where you sit there, scratch your head, you're like, oh, okay, I don't know how to do this, but you just kind of got invested into it. Like, okay, you look up a video, how do I do this? You look up a guide, how do I do this? How do I do this? And I felt it to be fun learning an entire new skill set that I never knew how to do before. This entire time when I watch YouTubers making video, content creators in general making these videos, like, dang, how do you edit that? How do they get that effect? Oh my God, how do they animate that? How do they do these things in general? And now I understand. Of course, I don't fully understand how to do all that stuff. Of course, there's a lot of nuances to making videos and editing, of course, but now I have a greater understanding of how all this works. It's funny because now when I watch videos, I can tell exactly how the editor did something. You know, I can tell the cuts, I can tell that the insert that they did, I can tell the transition. It's funny, like, oh, I see what they did there. I see what they cut out there. You know, especially even just going with the flow. Ooh, can I get these things out? The general flow of how people talk for a video. You know, how maybe sometimes you leave yourself room. You know, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to just go ahead and just attach these down with some tethers. Yeah, just pull this all down, pull it all down, waste the tethers, get it in there, put it into the barge. I don't want to pull all these individually. It's going to take way too long to do if I do. Get that off to the side. Oh, actually didn't attach that one properly. It's starting to pull down the whole ship. Not a whole lot left of the ship now, so that makes sense. But yeah, I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. And really the thing you just have to do is just learn it. You know, even now, making videos, there are still some days where I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna make today. I don't know what to record, and then I'll record a whole bunch, and then I don't want to feel like editing, and then I'll get to the next day and like, oh, I gotta do a whole bunch of editing today. It does sometimes feel like a job. It is kind of a job. I spend multiple hours doing this. And what are we? You're almost an hour into this recording alone. This is already an hour of my day recording. You know, it's like, oh, but you're just playing a game. But yeah, but I'm playing a game and having to talk the entire time. You know, this, especially even if you're playing with your friends, you know, if you're playing with your friends, at least there's going to be silence. You know, you can let them talk. You can just kind of sit back, go get a snack, just screw around, say whatever you want. You know, you don't have to be talking almost every single second. And honestly, technically speaking, I don't really have to be talking every single second either, right? But it's commentary, right? I mean, I'm just going with the flow. You know, this is feeling natural to me the way I'm talking. It is what it is, but it is still kind of work. You know, this is me playing a game, yes, but what would I prefer doing? Honestly, I would prefer to not have to talk while I'm playing games. I would like to just play the game. But, you know, it's YouTube, it's content. You know, again, it's not that I don't enjoy doing this right now, but if there was a preference, you know, if I didn't make YouTube videos, you know, in the context of if I didn't make YouTube videos, I would prefer to just, you know, why would I be talking? I would just be talking to myself. But at this point, I'm talking to my viewers. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to my DigiDs. You know, I'm talking to all my DigiDs who should be leaving comments down below, subscribing to the channel, and liking the video, which I know that you guys are all doing constantly, every single video. Yes. Is there an outside to this? There is an outside. Ooh, is this another? This might be another radiation thingy, isn't it? Go ahead and put that in the processor. Yes, it is. Go ahead and get you moved out. Yeah, get this out into the bars, the radiation filter. That's what it's called. And please fit, get through this hole. There we go. Sometimes I can get jammed in there. I told you this was going to be a long one. This is a big ship. This takes a while to do. it takes a minute. But yeah, you know, obviously I would of course prefer not to have to do this, but you already know what I mean. I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy doing what I do, but it is what it is. I forgot the main topic. I kind of got lost in thought there. I don't know what's going on anymore. I like making videos. So yeah, that was the whole thing. So I had to have a sit down with myself. It's just, you have to just make the video. Just make the video. Yeah, it's nothing is stopping you. And you also have the mindset where I've kind of, you know, it's always been so many things I've learned through editing, learning new things, learning how things operate in general, how to fix something, how to do the workflow, what type of content, how to do the SEOs on YouTube, what people want to watch, you know, how to do the research and all that stuff. It's every day I learn something new, and every day I learn a new way of making the video. We're still doing pretty good. We did get a little bit of red there, not quite onto the last section of that 9 bar at the top. Ooh, how do I want to do this next? I think I want to start working on the reactor. The reactor is kind of like the last bit that I need to get out of here. I didn't find a key anywhere though to turn this thing off. I don't have any way of flushing out. I can't like save scum or anything like that either. Hold to extract. No, that's going to just extract the computer wires. I need to turn this thing off. Ooh, how am I going to turn? I need to like flush out. Yeah, I need to flush out the fuel lines and everything. But yeah, you know, YouTube is a whole thing. Yeah, I had to sit down with myself. Like, you have no excuse to not be doing this now. You have no reason to not be making videos. You have no excuse. Again, I've always watched YouTube videos. I've always loved it. And there is absolutely no reason why I should not be doing it. And I just had a, suddenly it's like one day I was like, all right, this is it. You have to start doing this. Don't stop. Is this gonna be okay if I detach all these? This should be fine, right? I need to just start flushing these out. Yeah, that should just detach them, right? Those are detaching them at these choke points, I believe. And that should flush out all the fuel lines, yeah? They are still purple. Oh, okay, no, there they go, there they go. Very nice, that's all off. Then I should be able to just go ahead and just throw these down, right? Yep, put them in, put them in. Move it on over. Move it on over. It was not easy because in the first couple of months of doing this, it was difficult to stay with the workflow. It was difficult to stay with all of it. Can I? Oh God, how am I gonna get rid of this? How am I gonna get rid of this? Okay. Okay, how do I? I don't. Okay, I want to disconnect it right there. I'm, of course, very worried about how that's going to affect the reactor. I don't know. Can I just hit this pipe junction? Ooh, I am a little scared on this. Could blow up everything. This really could just blow up actually everything if I'm not careful with this. Oh boy. I honestly almost kind of want to just, I almost want to take out one of these windows, one of these side doors, and then just take it out horizontally. Which I think I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Go ahead and just, ooh, those are gonna come off in several pieces, huh? Okay. Okay. Is there any way I can detach this whole thing separately from one another? Get rid of that coolant line attachment? No. Ooh, okay. I'm nervous. I've gotten so far. And if I mess this up, okay, I got another part here. If I mess this up, it's gonna blow up everything and ruin my progress that I've worked so hard to get here. Move this whole piece out. Yeah, get this air filter moved. Down into the barge. Because now the last thing I need to do, I need to open up this ECU. And just get this door off here. I need to open up this ECU and take out the coolant in it. But the second that I do, the reactor is going to start melting down. And I have to hurry up and get it out. And I want to make a clear pathway for it to get out. But if I'm just worried about these pipes exploding. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to get rid of this pipe section. Aim in a direction, that way after it's getting blown off, it won't accidentally hit something. Okay, my heart actually dropped there for a second because I didn't know what was going to happen with it. Now I need to aim in this direction. Let me get off another section of it. You know, actually, no. First. Be careful there, Dave. Get rid of this. Just get it out of the way. I don't want this to accidentally bounce the laser back into the reactor. There we go. Okay, now get rid of this other piece. Aim in a direction that's not going to hit anything else. Like so. And a little bit down. Get rid of this whole section. It's a little bit of money lost, but that's better this way than anything. Come on. There we go. Nice. This whole section can go away. Come on. Where is it? About to jump around behind me, isn't it? There it is. Is that gonna go in? Or is that gonna bounce off? Get in there. There we go. One more fuel pipe. This one's gonna be a little bit more tricky. This one's actually kind of next to the coolant, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh boy. Crap. Oh, and I can't get high enough to get over the pipe. The only way I can do it is if I'm aiming up. Oh god. Okay, I need to aim this direction, I think. Yep. And that's not gonna hit any. I think that's just gonna barely miss. Fire off in this direction. Gonna almost overheat. Let it cool down for a second, and then start firing again. There we go. Okay, fuel pipes are now out of the way. Is that going to get into the processor? I think it should, just barely. Yeah, it's going to bounce off that wall and get in. There we go. It does have a little bit of magnetism for the area. So now that is out of the way. So as soon as I get rid of the coolant of this ECU unit, I'm going to have to hurry up and try to get rid of that pipe to get the reactor out of the way, because this is going to be... Ooh, how am I... Is that going to go straight... That piece is in the way. This piece right here is in the way. Okay. I see how it's gonna be. Well, there's only one way to do it, and that's just to get started. Let's see what happens. All right, so I gotta pick up these coolant canisters. That's one. That's two. And this is gonna be the last one. Okay. We gotta be quick about this. Get it, pick it up. Reactor's melting down. Move. Okay. It's melting down very slowly. Go ahead and detach this. Nice. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay, go ahead and cut this off. Get this out of the way. Now this. Pull down. Okay, nice. Get it out. Come on. That's good. Get off those barriers. Hello there, Mr. Reactor. Get out of there, please. And get into the barge. Oh, okay. That was close. I know it had like a health bar on it, but that health bar is not true. That thing can, one slight accidental bump of too much force there where anything else could really just make the whole thing blow up. It already started arcing like that too. It can light something on fire, maybe some leftover coolant, it can light it on fire, and then the whole thing would just blow up. Oh boy, and it is an actual nuke that goes off. My god, it is a whole nuke. I would show you guys if there was a save function to these, but there isn't really. I don't want to lose all that progress just for the fact of showing you how to do that. All right, that is the majority then of everything that has been taken out. I don't have to worry about the power anymore. So now that I don't have to worry about the power, I can go ahead and take out that power generator. But before I do that, yeah, here it is. We got to take out these power cells. Oh, I'm burping. Take out these fuses. Here we go. Ooh, you got to time it right when the light is off. And I know, such a good YouTuber burping in the mic. Like I said, this is my lazy series. Leave me alone. Oh, okay, we got 2 more fuses over here. This is the one where I don't want to edit or do anything. This is the specific reason of this series, the fact that I don't got to do anything, be more true to myself. Okay, there we go. If you mess up the timing, you blow the fuse, lose some progress, and it'll probably electrocute you super hard. Are there any other fuses around here? Usually it's just 3. Okay, I think that's all of them. The power generator should be like green now, right? You're gonna see a big arc if I didn't get the last one. Okay, good, nice. Get this thing out, put it into the barge. There we go. But yeah, you know, we've talked about a lot of things this episode, haven't we? You know, work. Well, I guess mostly just kind of work in YouTube, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, you know, whatever. But you know, I mentioned earlier that, you know, also, you know, I am a homeowner. You know, half the time, you know, doing everything. Life is so busy. You know, life is just, even though I have time to sit around and make YouTube videos, life is still so busy sometimes. You know, I gotta mow the lawn, you gotta pay the taxes, you gotta call people, you gotta do things. You know, and then like I've been trying to get the new job. So lately especially as of lately, I'm gonna put that in the furnace. Especially as of lately, you know, I've had interviews, I've had like, you know, talk to people, emails going back and forth. And because technically what I'm doing in aviation is a federal job. How do I detach this thing? Yeah. Because it's federally regulated, more or less, not necessarily a federal job. It might be a federal. I don't think it counts as a federal job, but it's federally regulated because it's avionics, you know. But because of that, I had to like go to places to like prove my identity like several times. I even had to get a new birth certificate, which was weird. So your regular birth certificate, which most people in the US are probably gonna be familiar with, that you get from the hospital, doesn't count. I actually had to go get a different birth certificate from the county that I was born in because they have a different certification of your birth, which is, you know, weird considering the fact that you have a birth certificate from the hospital saying that you were born, you know, that you exist, but it doesn't matter to the federal because they want the county to say that you exist, I suppose, through a birth certificate. It's odd. So I had to go get a new one of those. You know, I had to go someplace to give them my driver's license and like social security card number and all that other fun stuff, you know, to prove. And I didn't even get to put it in myself. It was all for like I-9 information, you know, like taxes and crap like that. How do I get this? Move out. Come on, get out here. There we go. Ooh, don't hit me. You know, I had to do that to try to, I might get this other stuff out. Yeah, I had to do that, you know, for all tax purposes, and I still haven't done all my tax information yet either. They're probably gonna make me do that in the first couple of days of working there. I'm still waiting for an email to tell me how to do my first day stuff. I even had to email one of the ladies like, hey, I still haven't got my email, my first day crap. You know, my job starts in 5 days. Like, don't worry, you'll get an email on your first day, you know, like instructions. I'm like, okay, because I still don't know what door to go in. I don't know what time I'm going to be starting because they have 2 different second shifts. One second shift is from like 12 p.m., you know, like middle of the day all the way up to 8 p.m., which I would prefer to get that. And he said I might be getting that. I really hope I get that because that means I'll have enough time to get home and still play games with my friends because they usually get off around 9. So maybe if I get home around like 8:30, I can like force them to stay on for like an extra hour or two, make them get off like 9:30 or 10 instead. You know, hey, what are friends for? You know, like if I'm going to be getting off at 8 o'clock and then I get home at like 8:20 or something like that, 8:30, you know, it's going to suck if I'm going to be able to be on for like just half an hour to see them get offline. So maybe I can force them to stay on for a little bit longer to play games with me or something, but we'll see how that goes. I'll see how good my friends are. But yeah, it's just been so busy lately trying to get all that stuff settled and then trying to get on top of the YouTube videos as well. I'm like a week ahead now. You know, I've been doing stuff in the lawn. You know, I actually painted all of my pillars out front. You know, I was doing a lot of painting. I painted my deck. Is there anything else? I think I just go ahead and start cutting this whole ship up. I mean, I've been kind of trying to take apart all this other crap because this whole thing now is just furnace. I don't think there's any, well, that's processor. Ooh, that's actually still just furnace and furnace. Is there anything important up here? I may as well just go ahead and burn this away. I don't think there's anything here because I think this is just more furnace, right? Yeah. Go ahead and put this into the furnace. There we go. It's going to be really heavy. I don't know if I can actually lift this whole thing at once. I'm going to do one more sweep because we are nearly done here. We are practically done. This whole thing is furnace. I can probably just throw the whole ship in, but it's too big to do all at once. So I'm going to have to split it in half. Watch me saw this ship in half. Now that's a lot of damage. Like you're actually going to have to watch me saw this ship in half. That's processor. We may not get the 9. We may not get the full points on this ship. I'm actually going to go ahead and start taking off these borders because I want to get this processor into, or this stuff on the processor. This is only a processor. That's processor. This is only like 47 kilograms of stuff, but this is 2,100 kilograms of processor crap. And that's going to be worth a lot more too than these aluminum side attachments. Go ahead and burn those away. Sure, aluminum. Yeah, that's only like 200 to like 250 kilograms lost. Okay. Come on, get out. Hold this whole thing. Oh, that is, oh my god, that is heavy. I mean, well, yeah, like I was just saying, that's like 2,100 kilograms plus the size. Damn, that's like 3,000 kilograms of stuff there. That tether is struggling. That is struggling. If I can give it a little bit of a push. There we go. Now that should be able to get in there on its own. Beautiful. Yeah, that was a good solid chunk of stuff there. I want to make sure everything furnace-wise, everything processor-wise is getting into the processor. I'm going to take off these borders as well. Almost finishing up here. Don't you worry, Digities. What are we at now? An hour and 15 minutes? Yeah, it's a long one. It's a long one. Honestly, that's perfectly fine by me. This is my lazy series. This is what I like doing. This is one that I don't have to care about, which I already heard me talk about that a little bit. And again, leave a comment down below on anything that I've talked about today, on your opinions about work, your opinions about life, opinions about aviation. You know, I'm going to be interested to see how that all goes. Maybe one day I'll be smart enough that actually I can bring some of my knowledge of avionics more so to my videos instead of just like plane go up and why plane go down. You know, I do have Microsoft Flight Simulator, but there isn't really a whole lot of content potential there besides just, well, casually flying around. It doesn't not really a whole lot to do there. I don't know enough about the what do they call it? The flight control towers. I don't know enough about all the terminology and stuff to really be making videos on any of that. What is this? Okay, that's just furnace. For some reason, it didn't have a logo on it. Oh, this whole ship is starting to tilt, isn't it? Is there anything else processor-wise that I need to worry about? Anything else? Yeah, my fuel's getting low. Yeah. That's furnace, that's furnace, that's furnace. This is all furnace crap. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and throw on as many tethers as I possibly can and then go get some fuel. Maybe this will pull it in. I don't know. I'm just going to go and attach as many as I can. I'm going to do all of it. May as well. I'm going to have to buy more tethers after this anyway. Just pull it. Just pull it. Get it in there. Oh, that is not moving. I'm going to have to cut that thing apart, aren't I? I still have a little bit of fuel. I may have to be careful about this, but go ahead and start detaching some of this. I do lose a little bit of it because, you know, I am cutting these pieces away. Get rid of this. Go and just cut this ship in half. It's a lot of damage. I think there's only one piece left here. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. Beautiful. Just get in there. Go ahead and just give it a little boost. I don't think that's really doing anything for me. Go ahead and just wash this thing. Just annihilate. Just burn away. Nice. Oh, I lost a door. Beautiful. Probably been the longest time I've talked, or I have not talked this video. Just watching something burn away. Oh, you want me to shut up? Just give me just something to light on fire, yeah? I mean, can I just go ahead and just... Is it going to be light enough now that I can just start throwing this thing in? Is it still too heavy? It's still kind of too heavy. I'm going to have to still saw another part off, but I'm running out of fuel here. I'm going to go ahead and just cut off this section then. You know, the fuel should only be used up while I'm moving, right? So as long as I stand still, I should be fine, yeah? Should be fine as I continue to move. Oh, everything in half. Gotta get rid of that section. Now is that going to go ahead and detach? I don't want to move if I don't have to, so I'm trying to get that last little bit. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, let's go get some fuel before I run out. So I'm going to start just floating away here. And then I have to use the grapple to start pulling myself in. That's not going to work out well for me. I'm going to go ahead and just throw us over to the other furnace and see if it has... May as well just go ahead and use these tethers, right? I'm going to be buying more tethers regardless, so may as well see if this works. Oh, it's working. Oh, it's working. Yeah, I know tether supplies are low. It's working, though. It's working. Yeah, let's go get fuel and go get some tethers and then watch this stuff burn away. Pull myself in with the grapple. Down, 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 down. There we go. Activate. Thruster field tethers. Thank you. Nice. Nice. Look at that. They're going in. And I'm gonna reach the top tier. Any second, I was gonna give me a thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up. Yeah. The thumbs up of success. There we go. That means I managed to salvage more than enough to get the top tier. That's gonna be a lot of experience and a lot of money too. Wow, this is a nice profit. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Watch it all just burn away there. Now, isn't that a sight? All right, let's go back to the habitat and see what we have. I don't know if I'm going to have any dialogue. We did find that one data recovery. I guess we can go ahead and try to take a look at that and see what that's all about. Usually they're just kind of like background stories. They're just kind of like background lore. Usually don't have a whole lot to go on with the game, but wait, we'll take a look. How much money are we making on this? 33 million. Nice. We are almost out of the 1 billion range up here in the top right. Only 20 million more to go and I'll be under 1 billion. Nice. Only destroyed 7%, which is about 2.5 million's worth. Not bad. Not bad. Very good. New rank, level 16. Yeah, I know that was a lot of experience. We also got one repair kit for all that. Beautiful. That is very good. 367 things to upgrade our tools later on. Wow. That is really good. All right, we're going to have any dialogue here as we come on back. You'll know because then we'll be at the front of the door instead of our bed. If we wake up in our bed, I don't think there's going to be any dialogue. There might be. There might be. Yeah, okay, we're in our bed.
Hello, Shipbreaker 9346-52.
An inspirational message.
I'd like to share the following
Okay, let's listen.
message. Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
Flames of profitability. Well spoken as a corporate. New message received. I got a little sticker here. Ooh, a new Hab poster. Yeah, I got a new poster. A couple new posters. I love them. I love them. Good posters. Those are the ones that I was collecting before. A ghost ship. Ooh. Now we're still all shipbreakers. Starting this week, we will be receiving semi-regular shipments of ships found abandoned near the edges of the frontier. You may hear others refer to these as ghost ships, but please note, ghost ships is a colloquialism, and Lynx takes no responsibility for any non-corporeal entities encountered aboard these vessels. Oh, okay. Are we gonna have ghosts on these ships? I mean, they're ghost ships. These ships have been gently used by previous crews before being discarded for reasons we are not legally required to ascertain. Yeah, okay. A reminder, all vessels either previously Lynx owned. Yeah. So they're just a new type of ship. Well, we can go ahead and take a look at that next time. We even got another new big ship to take down. Beautiful. 33 million. And a new sticker. A lot of stuff to go through there.
Carter?
Ooh.
I want to check in with you about Hal.
What's going on, Weaver?
Listen, back around where I grew up, you cross paths with all kinds of critters. Possums, coyotes, bears. And once in a while, you find yourself nose to nose with a bobcat. Bobcat's an unpredictable creature. A scared one, just as likely to fight tooth and nail as it is to scamper away. Hal is terrified of not measuring up to the rest of us, failing, losing his status, and he's fixing for a fight, driven by that fear inside him. Thing is, Bobcat's just another animal. Hal, he's only human. You understand his fear. You can reason with him. So, I'm working on taming our local wildcat. Now you stay strong. We'll be through this soon enough. See you out there, Cutter.
To you too, Weaver. I like that. God, I love the story that's been going on with this game. Even the little small tidbits that they've been throwing in there. It is really good. It adds so much just feeling to it all. Let's go ahead and take a look at our terminal here. What do we have here? We do have one new unidentified data miter. We cover this piece of data. Let's see what it has to say about it. Port 2 of 3 of, Port Olympus. Something about, the bankruptcy of Martel Industries was largely attributed to the mining giant's inability to adapt to the ever-changing corporate landscape. Jesus, that's a mouthful. Largely reliant on human labor. The company was quickly outperformed by new players in the market who were ready to adopt automated unmanned processes. Okay. Yeah, but that is part 2. I don't know where part 1 is, so maybe we'll have to hold off on that and see where we find part 1. But yeah, it's just kind of like background lore about some of the companies and like just lore. This is what it is. Honestly, not too interested in it, but hey, Digitese. Did something just squeak at me? Okay, well, Digitese. That has been another episode of Hardspace Shipbreaker as we kind of look out the window here. And yeah, you know, again, go ahead and leave a comment down below on anything we talked about today. We talked about a lot of different things, you know, a job, aspirations of YouTube, the mentality of stuff, job jumping, my new job's gonna be starting out, you know, a lot of different things on how to handle things in life, and you know, a number of things, even like the workflow and how things are gonna be working out like in the future maybe. And yeah, well, you know, I feel like I didn't stop talking almost the entire time. I think the only time I stopped talking was when Weaver started there and when we got to see things in the furnace. You know, which is funny enough that I started out doing like ASMR episodes of this game. But if you want to see more of this, I've probably mentioned it probably like 6-7 times now in this video. I'm sorry. You know, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry, but I got to keep on mentioning. I'm going to leave a comment down below if you want to see more of this. Do you like this type of content? I'm going to make it regardless. But if you guys enjoy this stuff, maybe I'll make more of it, you know, instead of like every once in a while, maybe, you know, instead of only doing it when I feel lazy for the day, maybe actually make more of it because you guys want to see more of it. But yeah, if you want to see me stutter on and talk more about random things, or if you just simply want to see more just gameplay, if you don't want me to talk at all, just fine, say so. That'll be okay for me. Do an ASMR session, just watch the gameplay. That's pretty easy too. But yeah, thank you, Digitese. I still don't know how to do any of these outros, but there is one thing I can guarantee you. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you, and bye-bye.